attention to those cards when they're highlighted, because you might miss a chance to take out a card. Colonial Tusker no longer has summoning sickness. It can attack. Tap on Colonial Tusker and then tap the attack button to attack with it. And like I said, the attack button is the top button on the left hand side that was used for defense. Now it'll be for offense. So I tap my card, and then over on the left hand side where the swords are on the top, I tap that button and it attacks.
Because he doesn't have any creatures to block with, Crimson Mage will take 3 points of damage. You don't have any spells that you can cast for now, so let's pass the turn.
Keep playing lands. Having lots of lands in play means you can cast even more powerful spells. So I'll put down another mana. And always make sure to put mana down. Now you can cast Rumbling Bailiff.
Send your Colonian Tusker into combat. Remember that you can't attack with your Rumbling Bailiff yet, because it has summoning sickness. It's important to know that, in Magic, you can only decide that your creatures are attacking an opponent. You don't have control over which of your opponent's creatures will block.
And I also want to point out too that when you attack, for your attack you can attack with one card, but with the defender can defend with more than one card against that attacker, so just be aware of that.
Unless the card says otherwise, blocked creatures deal all damage to the creatures that blocked them. No damage is dealt to the defending player. Blocking with small creatures to not take any damage is sometimes a good strategy.
And with that, I also want to mention that doesn't apply to all cards. There are cards that have first strike and trample, things of that nature, so that doesn't really apply all the time.
This time, we're going to try something a little different. Instead of playing your land and casting a spell before combat, wait until after combat.
Now right here, I also want to point out too that later on I'll make a tutorial concerning your hand, and when it's your turn, there's different phases within your turn that you can go through that's not just about attack, so I'll make a tutorial about that, but right now I'm just going to stick with this tutorial so that it's not so complicated. But I do want to mention that there are different phases of each player's turn, and I'll go through that here before long.
Now, attack with both of your creatures. It looks like Crimson Mage has decided not to block with his Bloodrock Cyclops, so he'll take 7 damage. Awesome. During the main phase after combat, go ahead and play your land.
And like I said, there's different phases. This may be confusing, but I will make a tutorial to explain the different phases of a player's turn.
You'll be in great shape to win if you cast this creature next. Crimson Mage will play a land and attack. Things are looking good.
Yeah, this means he won't be able to block next turn. You should block his attack, tap Phoebus Band Centaurs, and then tap his Bloodrook Cyclops. Tap the block button to confirm the action. Your creature will absorb the damage and survive while his dies. Okay. And understand too that when you have summoning sickness, you can block. You just can't attack. So I highlighted my card, tap on his card to block, and then I push the block button.
All you need to do now is attack with everything.
Okay, now I showed you the button with the skip and the defend when it's time to attack and defend. Now just under that is the stop timer, which allows you to stop the game and look at the cards and everything and then resume. But when you are in attack mode, or when it's time to attack, that stop timer turns into attack with everything, and I'll show it to you now. As you see, it says attack with all, and simply tap the attack with all button to attack with all available creatures. This will be enough to finish your opponent off. So I hit the button that says attack with all, and then it turns to withdraw with all. That means you can pull them all back. And after that, I hit the attack button above. Now, I'm also going to point out too that this isn't always the best option when it comes to attacking. The only time I ever use this is if I know that it's a sure win. I wouldn't suggest using that button if you don't know that it's for sure a sure win, so always be cautious when doing this.
In Quest 2, we'll spice up the battle with other kinds of spells.
This is Infamous OG 1973 with Quest 1. I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you did, please like, subscribe, and share. I'll be coming back to you later with Quest 2. I hope to see you then, and have a nice day.